Hi everyone, I'm making this short little vid because it's so cool what I just found out about cinnamon. Isn't cinnamon the best? It smells so good, and I'm going to give you another reason why you should love it too. I'm about to make rice pudding, guys. If you know anything about rice pudding, you know that's like the, little special something that you put on the top, right? Gives you another reason to go make it. Super good for you. Again, if you know anything about this quote, let die. Come on, guys. I know you're with me. I'm going to put this on Dia Dash 2.0 on my backup channel because I get really worried sometimes. I'll put this on BitChute. BitChute, gives me some freedom when it comes to this. I love doing holistic talks. I love creating natural remedies. I have natural products I create. I learned that spices, wow. If you look up the spice tree, that should tell you why it was so important. People used to use like salt and pepper as money, as currency. We've gotten so far away from that. Incredibly far away from that. I love this little picture because it like brings it close to home. You know what I mean? Because it's like everyone's so used to pills, Yeah, this should be your pill. I want a t-shirt that looks like this. So cute. If you haven't checked me out on Facebook too, guys, I'm known as Kadesh Gardens. Probably the only one that's known by this. I'm actually going to put this little video on here. And if you're watching me on Kadesh Gardens on Facebook, well, yeah, you can shoot over to YouTube, and I have other forums too. I have this really extensive chart that, I put screenshots of really useful content, free too. You could just like my page, and where'd you go? Come back. And like I was going into a video earlier, all the different things like vitamin A, it's very important for tissue repair, infection resistance, produces visual purple for night vision. Did you know that? That's very important. No wonder I have good night vision, and I never generally needed glasses. I'm so thankful. If you ever do see me wearing them, it's just because it's to block the blue light. That's all, to save my eyes, because I used to watch Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny used to make it cool. I know, right? Like some of the cartoons, at least Popeye tried to get you to try to eat spinach, and freaking Bugs Bunny try to get you to eat carrots, right? It's great for your hair and your teeth. A lot of people are low. A lot of people don't realize when your skin breaks out, that's a indication of low vitamin A, being really tired. There's a lot of forms of vitamin A in different things. That's why I like foraging books, look up edible, plants that are edible. So many different species. What you see at the supermarket is like pathetic. That is like a freaking slither of what is out there. We have no idea, right? There's so much more. Hair and skin. So sinus and nasal problems, if you're prone to that, prone to allergies, come on, so many things on this chart. So I show you all kind of stuff, and if you know anything about spices, they too are medicine. But if I just come on, my Dia Dash is on the last strike, so I'm so careful with that. I found this really cool article I want to read to you guys. And, can believe it or not. Oh, I don't care if you do. You could try it, I use everything natural. I'm huge on spices. That tired old line that so-called white people don't season their food, you couldn't handle my spice rack, okay? I have like 5 spice racks. I have so many spices. And I back them up, too. Let me tell you, I'm actually branding my own taco spice because I made a nice, like, badass blend. It's so good. And it's all natural, right? And you use that to make tacos. Let me tell you, you'll be blowing your nose a couple times after. It will clear you right out. So medicinal, so good for you. So cinnamon, though, right? Because you can make a lot of desserts. So cinnamon, spice of life, I just printed this out because, hey, you can go to a restaurant like I did once, pay almost $100, right? I'll say it, TGI Fridays, big epic fail, got totally food poisoned there, right? Don't order the Jack Daniels or whatever the hell it's called. I don't know if they still serve it. Salmon. Man, I was literally dying for 3 days. That shit was not cooked right. Probably not sourced right, you know? So, all this stuff. So, it kills E. coli and may fight other food poisonings, right? I wish I knew that. I'd be putting that shit in a glass of water and drinking it quick. So, cinnamon is great for E. coli and may fight other food poisoning bugs, say scientists. It is perhaps best known for nothing more exciting than adding the distinctive flavor to a hot cross bun. That sounds good. But scientists have now discovered that cinnamon can fight the bacteria that causes a deadly form of food poisoning. They found that adding the spice to food is the most effective way, after cooking and pasteurization, of killing the E. coli bug. The researchers from Kansas State University, you can go find this up yourself. You know, if you want to think this is all hogwash, go look up the damn study yourself. This stuff has been studied. If you think the freaking rich and famous are like doing the same bobo treatments that they get you to do, you need to get with it, okay? Because they're all about this stuff, right? And then they're trying to push synthetic shit on you. It's like, hello, wake up. Medicine was already put there. Look up the original meaning of what traditional medicine used to be called. I mean, it'll tell you. So the researchers from Kansas State University believe cinnamon may also be able to fight other harmful bacteria which is present in food, such as Salmonella and Campylobacter. Don't know what that is, but I guess that's another harmful bacteria. E. coli was responsible for one of the world's worst outbreaks of food poisoning in Scotland in 1996, when 20 customers from a butcher shop in Lancashire died after eating meat contaminated by the bug. See how many people fall to the wayside over preventable issues. In the United States, however, it is apple juice. Look at that. Didn't know that. I used to like apple juice. I haven't been drinking it much anymore. Unless you make your own, right? That has been linked to at least one major outbreak of food poisoning in which a girl died and 66 other people became ill. You can't even trust the freaking food anymore. We already knew that. Alright guys, keep cinnamon on stock at all times for food poisoning. This is not medical advice, this is just entertainment purpose only. Wink wink, know what I mean. Really, I mean we already know we can't trust this shit, but you know, I usually tell people, hey, it's good to have activated charcoal too. But I mean, hey, you can get this, and I'm sure it has a lot of nutritional content. So, win-win. The Kansas research found that just 1 teaspoon, guys, look at that, of cinnamon added to apple juice killed, look at that, 99.5% of the E. coli bacteria within 3 days. The discovery followed a study last year in which the same researchers added spices to raw minced beef and sausage meat. They found that garlic and cloves were also powerful in killing E. coli. I find that extremely fascinating. Today, 9.5 million people are affected by food poisoning in Britain, costing an estimated $743 million in lost working hours, guys, in medical treatment. It is also thought that bugs such as E. coli and Salmonella kill an average of 60 people a year. Campylobacter, which is present in 2 out of 5 uncooked chickens. See that? You know, and that they're big on that in these fast food places too. Is responsible for at least 500,000 cases of serious food poisoning a year. Cases of food poisoning have risen by 76% since 1988. The number of salmonella cases has risen by nearly 10% in the same period. Cinnamon comes from a small, bushy evergreen tree which is native of Sri Lanka, the West Indies, Brazil, and Egypt, and has been used in cooking for centuries. The trees grow in 1,000-acre orchards, are specially cut to allow long and slender shoots to grow. From these, the tender bark is peeled and rolled into the familiar sticks of commercial cinnamon and allowed to dry in the sun. That must be a fun job. The spice, which is also sold in powdered form or pressed for its oil, is sometimes used for its natural healing abilities. It is thought to be particularly effective at easing digestive disorders. A team from Cornell University in New York stated recently discounted the suggestion that humans have developed a liking for spices. Look at that. To disguise the taste of spoiled food. I'm sure a lot of food out there is spoiled. Isn't that sad? A lot of food that we purchased is a high likelihood. Because they say too, like, if our meats and all that were really all that, you wouldn't even need to season like that. Like, when you, like, you know, become a connoisseur and, like, learn that topic, they'll say, like, the higher end cuts are, like, so good, right? So it says, but they also found that the same chemicals that protect the spice plants from their natural enemies are at work in foods, destroying bacteria. At least, guys, at least. Let's see, where is this study? I wanted to try to find it. Kansas State University study. Let's see. University study cinnamon. Let's see if it comes up or anything like that. Just checking. Researchers. I mean, there's so many, but I'm not sure. I mean, it's saying it's a highly effective, but I wanted the Kansas study. Let me see what they got here. That wasn't it. They say it doesn't help with diabetes, but I'm pretty sure it does. I'm pretty sure it does. I'll have to go into where that study is, guys. That specific one. You know, if it's not important, they wouldn't be studying it like this. There's no way. To that level, I don't think so. All these different studies. Right here. Researchers study cinnamon extracts. A study led by the U.S. Department of Agriculture chemist Richard Anderson suggests that a water-soluble extract of cinnamon, which contains antioxidant compounds, could help reduce risk factors associated with diabetes and heart disease. This work is part of cooperative agreements between the Beltsville Human Nutrition Research Center, operated by USDA's Agricultural Research Service at Beltsville, Maryland, Integrity Nutraceuticals International of Spring Hill, Tennessee, and the Joseph Fourier University in Grenoble, France. Anderson works in the Diet, Genomics, and Immunology Laboratory of BHNRC. ARS is USDA's principal intramural scientific research Agency. I'm sure you can find that other one if you wanted to, but you already know if they're going into it, I mean, antioxidant compounds. Well, a lot of people have this issue. I mean, that's just a whole other reason. That is just a whole other reason, okay, guys? Just to love the spice, just to know that, hey, I mean, I shouldn't have to tell you over and over again, right, that food is medicine and medicine is food. We've been told that by philosophers years ago. People along the way forgot that, right? And not just that, guys, but I mean, it's also in the Bible too. Adam and Eve was put in the garden. I just show you a little bit of scientific data, like if you need it. I mean, obviously you're going to be like, I want to see this specific thing. I mean, shit, I mean, it'll just take me a little while to go find it. But I have company on the way over at this time. What's this? Right here. Is this it? Yeah, baby. Is this it? This is something I'd probably want to print out for myself. Well, there you go, yo. I got you. I got you. Okay, my research is solid. Alright, this one, is this in another institution? Probably. I mean, they've been doing this type of research. But they're not going to tell you that. I mean, you walk by real, effective medicine every day in the food aisle. Each and every day. And you didn't even know. I'll put this for you guys. Thank you so much for listening. I got to go, but I wanted to make sure you saw that I at least put that for you. My company is here now. Have a wonderful day and get some cinnamon. And man, that's going to be great for food poisoning, you name it. And just those articles alone were worth it. Have a good day, guys. I'll talk to you soon.